Hospital waiting lists in England are now the worst since records began. More than 5.5 million people are waiting for routine treatment like hip and knee replacements.
We're past breaking point, it is broken, it needs to be rebuilt, and I think the government, Department of Health, have to have an honest conversation with the public.
Well, the Prime Minister has warned that waiting lists will get worse before they get better. Also this lunchtime, migrant boats crossing the Channel could be turned back at sea, but the French authorities say that would be dangerous and illegal. A report finds significant failures in the care of 3 adults with learning difficulties who died at a private hospital near Norwich.
It makes me feel very angry because I think that if they'd have done what they should have done, if they'd have cared for Joanna as they should have done, she might have been alive today.
The government could make it compulsory for all frontline NHS staff in England to be vaccinated against COVID-19. And plans in Scotland that would mean you would need a vaccine passport to get into nightclubs, major sporting events and concerts.
Emma Raducanu is fast becoming the Queen of Queens.
And Emma Raducanu's record-breaking run at the US Open goes on, the first British woman in almost 40 years to make it to the semi-finals.
And on Reporting Scotland, COVID vaccine certificates take centre stage at First Minister's questions ahead of a vote later. And it's not for the faint-hearted. Work begins to prepare the Queensferry crossing for winter.
Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. Hospital waiting lists in England are now the worst since records began. 5.6 million people were waiting for routine hospital treatment at the end of July, according to the latest figures from NHS England. Well, some of the longest waits are for people needing hip and knee replacements and cataract surgery. And ambulance waiting times are also continuing to miss their target. Our health correspondent Anna Collinson reports.